It's your boy Polo Boyd. I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastards.
All right, so we got Polo Boyd jumping off the porch with us today, man. Welcome.
Yes, sir. What's going on with you?
I'm feeling great. How you feeling today, man?
Pretty smooth besides this Atlanta traffic. It's all good.
Yeah, this shit's horrible, bro. Nah, that's just good. I appreciate you, pulling up on us today, too, man.
Nah, I had to, man. Y'all popping out here for sure.
For sure, man. Yeah, so, kick it off. Introduce, your boy sitting next to you, too, man.
Man, it's my homie John Love.
What's up, y'all? Y'all good?
It's like my accountant.
It's your accountant?
It's like my accountant. No, this is my homie, though, man.
I'm saying, I ain't never seen an accountant dressed like that.
Oh, man, he different. It's like my agent right here, man. He put all the plays together for me, for sure.
There you go, man. For sure. So what else you got planned here in Atlanta, man? What else you got working on?
Man, I'm just chilling. I probably got a couple studio sessions, nothing major. We shooting to the Hawks game tomorrow.
Oh, for real? Who they playing this weekend?
The Raptors.
That should be a good game, man.
Yeah, got to see y'all lose real quick.
That could happen, though. Ain't no telling.
Nah, the Hawks decent. They all right, though.
Nah, they doing pretty good this year, man. All right, man. So you from Gary, right?
Gary,
Born and raised?
Indiana. Yes, sir.
Okay, man. So everything I heard about Gary's been fucked up, man. So I need you to break it down. Is that bad? Like, what's life like in Gary, man?
I mean, it ain't nothing in Gary. We just got Gary. So, we got to go to Chicago, Illinois for everything. It's just like a city. Population ain't that many people out there, and it's a lot of violence.
Yeah.
It's like 50 people that live out there, and it's 300 people dying a year. So it's bad. It's not that bad. I guess it's what you make it. You got to, if you mind your business, you should be cool, though. It ain't that bad.
Yeah. So I understand you don't live in Gary anymore. So.
Oh, no, I live in Las Vegas. I had to get up out that jam real quick.
Okay. So how does one make it out of Gary then, man?
Man, stay focused. Run that bag up. I mean, whatever you do, even if it's good or bad, get the hell out of Gary.
Yeah.
For sure, well,
So how does it feel to be able to make it out of that type of environment then?
Man, I love it. It got its ups and downs, because sometimes I miss home, because the politics different everywhere you go. But, it was a blessing to be able to make it out and shit, keep running it up.
Absolutely, yeah. So what was your childhood like? What were you into as a kid growing up in Gary?
Music. Okay. I always been into music. Like, my mom played the piano, the saxophone. Like, my family was in the band and shit like that. So it's like I always been into, music. But, before I really got into the studio, I was just running around, just being a kid and shit,
Okay. So you playing instruments yourself, or?
Man, I played the trombone, but
okay.
That was barely, though. I couldn't really play it like that. I don't even tell nobody that shit, but yeah, I used to play that.
There ain't no shame in playing the trombone, man.
Yeah.
It's like one of those manly instruments, though,
Yeah, it take a real nigga to play that motherfucker for sure.
All right, so when would you say you jumped off the porch? How old were you?
Man, I probably was about 6 or 7. My mom was, she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Oh, so she was really sick a lot, so I really had to take care of a lot of shit, like just being, having a younger sister and shit. I really was cooking at like 6 or 7.
Oh,
like,
damn.
I was definitely running the streets young as hell. So.
Was your pops around too at that time, or?
Nah, he was like still trying to figure out his life, He came down the line and got his shit together, but it was just me and my moms and shit.
I got you. So what would you say was like one of the biggest obstacles you had to overcome in your life so far?
Shit, I say really just making it out of my city, Yeah. A lot of people don't make it out. And I got some homies that made it out and went back home and got took down,
Oh, shit.
So it's like the odds still be against you when you leave, because when you come back, people got that personal vendettas against you, They don't want to see nobody make it out there.
That's fucked up, man.
Nah, for sure.
So do you still have family in Gary? Do you go back at all?
Yeah, I got family there, but you gonna catch me out there. My kids, definitely, I'm flying there straight to Vegas. I can't go out there. If I go out there, I'll probably be downtown Illinois, and it's still been a couple years since I've been home. I don't even go back.
Okay.
It ain't even worth it.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Can't take no chances, for sure.
Yeah. So when did you start rapping? How old were you?
I started rapping at probably like 14, 15 years old.
Okay.
We used to beat on the desk in class and, you know, say some little rhymes. It wasn't too crazy.
Yeah. Who were you listening to back then? Like, who were some of your favorite rappers?
Man, so I grew up on Twista.
Okay.
And, you know what I'm saying? Crucial Conflict, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Selly Cell. People don't even know about Selly Cell. That's that
You probably the first
shit.
person ever mentioned Selly.
See, they don't know that it's going down. Man, I got an old soul, man. So I like that. That was that real rap shit back in the day. So, hell yeah.
I dig that, man. So when would you say like you started recording music and putting music out there?
I started recording probably my junior year in high school. That's when I really started recording on Mixcraft and shit, trying to put it together.
Okay.
Like we was just doing basically like ABC rhymes and shit, you know. That's what, you know, people don't be liking to hear that lyrical shit, so we was just saying whatever came to. We was just freestyling and shit.
Okay. What type of feedback were you getting back then?
It was okay. You know, people like, oh, everybody rap, everybody want to rhyme, so they didn't really take it seriously until I really transformed into Polo. I was still like Cal then. Everybody called me 40 Cal because, you know, my name and shit like that. So I was still him before I transferred into Polo. When I became him, they, oh man, I like you got that swag, bro. You rapping, I like that shit. Had to turn it up a little bit.
I got you. So did someone give you the name Polo Boyd, or how'd you come up with that?
Everybody started calling me Polo because I was just infatuated with Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren socks. I even had the, no homo, had the teddy bear, the bed sheets, the bedspread.
Oh, you was
Polo.
all in on
Yeah,
this shit.
it was like, I just love Polo, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I took that name and ran with it.
Okay.
Like, oh shit, Polo, you know what I'm saying? Then my last name Boyd, so I'm just like, all right, bet, Polo Boyd. Shout out to my homie Mike, that nigga gave me that, put that name together for me.
I got you, man. So when would you say you really started taking rap serious, figure out, all right, this is what I want to do. I'm going to put my money, my time behind this shit?
Probably about 3-4 years ago, to be honest. Like to really put, like to invest the bag into it, like 3-4 years ago. I just started turning up and really just investing, you know, doing videos and doing projects and stuff like that, and just started turning shit up.
I got you. So how long have you been in Vegas now?
I've been in Vegas going on 4 years.
Okay. So what was the motivation behind moving to Vegas then?
Man, Vegas just the city of lights, and you can always make something happen there. I tell everybody, if I ever had to struggle, I'll struggle in Vegas, because you can put that shit together out there. It's just like you might be broke one day, the next day, that play, you go hit the play, it's gonna come for sure.
Was it easy transition coming from Gary to Vegas then? Or?
Hell yeah, it's different. Vegas move like, they fast. Everything is fast paced. Everything is bougie, big clubs, big bottles. It ain't for the weak hearted for sure.
Yeah.
So it was a crazy transition, but you know, I started adapting into my environment real quick.
Okay. And what's the music scene like in Vegas? There's a lot of talent, but it seems like you guys are always overlooked.
It's overlooked because a lot of them niggas out there weak. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just, man, no, I'm not saying it like that because it's like Vegas is just, you got California, so it's like everybody be so focused on California, but the Vegas rappers are just want to be, hey, I'm the best in Vegas. Like, I'm trying to be the best in the world. I want to be one of the, you know, this not my city, so I don't care about being the best rapper here. I'm trying to be known international, you know what I'm saying? So.
Absolutely. And you are known internationally.
Oh,
so
for sure. Brazil, shout out to Brazil.
Yeah, how'd you get locked in doing shows out there in Brazil?
Man, it's so funny. My homie, shout out director, he like, bro, I got the Spaceship, it's my song called Spaceship, it went viral on TikTok. And then he like, man, you need to come to Brazil and you need to, you know what I'm saying, meet some people out here. Yeah, he lives out there. So I came out there, and ever since then, it's been a movie.
Oh, shit.
So it's like, I got big fans in Ghana. Shout out to Ghana,
Okay.
Africa. Like, it's like certain places people don't even know about. It's popping out there. That's why I'm like, I don't even care about like, I mean, it's cool being lit in the States, but it's like that international love is way different.
Yeah.
You know?
So what was that experience like going down to Brazil and, you know, seeing people fucking with your music like that? Too?
Man, it's crazy. because they really love music. Like they enjoy the sound. Like they, you know, like the concert's way different. Like everybody is engaged. They just, you know, that's all they got really to look forward to. It ain't a lot there. So it's like when they got an opportunity to see somebody, you know, they're very cool.
Yeah, I hear that a lot from rappers that perform overseas, because here in the States, it's like people in the crowd just be mean mugging you. Like they ain't rocking their head, they ain't doing shit. But then they go overseas, and like you said, people are engaged. Whatever you tell them to do, they gonna do it.
I'll mess your head up. You know who popping out there? Baby Boy the Prince.
Really?
The dude that made This Is the Way I Live. Mind you, it'll blow your mind. He is lit out there. They be singing this song, and I'm like, I know this song. And I heard it, and I seen him. Dude about 36, touring crazy out there.
God damn.
Ja Rule, they like Ja Rule out there. You get what I'm saying? Onyx is popping out there. It's just different. It's not, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it'd be people, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody bougie out here. They want to, if it ain't Gunna or certain people, they don't want to hear that, you know. If it ain't, you know how that go.
So how many times have you been out to Brazil? Was it just the one time, or you been back?
I've been about, 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
I just started going months ago.
Yeah.
So this is all new. So yeah.
Nah, that's lit right there, man.
Yeah, for sure. I'm on my way to the UK next though.
For real?
Yeah, London.
Okay.
I heard this popping out there. I need to. I'm cool on the drill rap, but I'll be out there though.
So let's talk about that song Spaceship then. Like, what was your inspiration when you created that song?
Man, it was one crazy summer day. I was high as hell. In the studio, my producer was just making these George Jetson noises, and I'm like, man, we need to do something like spacey, like something spaced out. I'm like, we gonna do Spaceship, and then shit, it just came. It really was like a freestyle, and then it just, somebody added their verse to it. Shout out B the artist, she got on there. He added her verse to it, and then shit, it just turned to a movie. This dude in Africa just made a dance to it, then started a challenge, and then it just went crazy from there.
God damn. How'd they catch on to it in Africa, do you know? Or?
I don't know. It was weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So what was your reaction though when you see like them?
I mean, it was like mind blowing though, because it's like, you know how people have viral moments. You never kind of know like it's gonna be your turn.
Yeah.
Like, you know, people purposely try to go viral. So when you just do it on accident, it kind of hit different. You like, oh shit, that shit popping.
Yeah,
Spotify going up. I got a couple dollars in the Spotify account. Okay,
yeah, I saw I did over 100,000.
Yeah, I'm saying they locking in. Like, y'all need to stream more actually, because you know that ain't enough. That ain't enough at all. But
do you plan to do a remix to Spaceship or?
I might. I'm gonna just let it keep going. You know, sometimes songs like that you gotta just leave it on the market, and then so it can really keep going. Because like 2 years later, it might be even bigger. You know what I'm saying? And then I might do a remix. But for right now, I'm just leaving where it's at.
Okay, I got you, man. So what's your creative process like? You be writing your raps, you punch in, do a little bit of both, or what?
So I kind of freestyle in my head. Like, I listen to the beat, and then it's like, and then I repeat it in my head, and then I say it, and I keep repeating it, and then I write it down. I really think about it in my head, and then I write. So when I go in the studio, I can just flow. And niggas like, damn, you ain't looking at your phone? I'm like, nah, bro, it's already in my head. And I'm constantly telling myself the same rap. So that's how I do it.
I got you. When do you feel like you make your best music then? Is like when you're in a good mood, pissed off, going through some real life shit, or it don't matter to you?
I'll make the best music when I'm on top. It's hard. Like, I know how people be like, man, you gotta struggle and you gotta be going through something. I'm like, nah, man, I gotta be happy in my bag. Money gotta be coming in because I got something to talk about. I'm really doing this shit. You know, I ain't faking this shit. I'm really, you know, Johnny Dang is really my jeweler. Like, I really can FaceTime this nigga. He probably be on the flight with Floyd Mayweather and he gonna answer the phone for me, like, type of shit. Yeah. So it's like, I have to be doing that so I gotta be happy like that.
I dig that. What'd you get from Johnny?
Oh, I got these 2 pieces, Polo Gang, you know what I'm saying? My Koozie Gang chain.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my boy. Oh, my teeth. That's the first thing I got from Johnny. He did my teeth a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's what he's known for.
Yeah, big, you know, Diamond Boy. Shout out my nigga Johnny Dang, you know.
Yes, sir, man. So you just dropped this new single called I'm Him. Talk about that one, man.
Man, I was just on some fresh ass shit when I made that song. I'm like, man, I'm him. I ain't never been there like on some, I don't know, just try to be on some swagged out shit. I wanted like a quick song, something to go viral. Now I really purposely made that song because I'm really gonna try to go viral with that song, like for sure.
Yeah. And you dropped that one on your birthday, right?
Yeah, on my birthday.
Yeah. So what you do for your birthday this year?
This year I went light. I went to the strip club. My homie had threw me like a little surprise birthday party at the strip club. It was like last year we went big. We was at Dre's.
Oh shit.
It was a movie.
I dig that, man. So you working on like a new album, new EP right now, or?
So I'm actually working on 2 different projects. I got Brevendo Polo Game. That's gonna be my international album, my first Latin album. I got Brazilian artists on there, like big artists from over there. And then my EP, Polo Shit for Your Stereos, that's gonna be dropping in January. That's gonna be like some little shit, just some songs that I ain't released that I was just gonna put together and drop a project.
So talk about this international album though, man. Like, how'd you tap in with these artists out there?
Man, it's crazy. It's like they love music there. Like all the artists, it's like, you know how Gucci Mane had like the studio and all the artists lock in? Mm-hmm. It's like that in Brazil. Like everybody was just in the studio and they were like, oh, we'd like to meet you, boom. And we just put together some songs. Like the producer is colder than some of the American producers. I ain't gonna lie, he lit, and they studio small, probably like right, big as that area right there. So, and shit, we put that shit together.
Yeah. So was it like a challenge to jump on these different type of beats then, or?
A little bit, but once I started learning different, like, cause some of their language I was putting in my songs. So, and once I understood what they were, and it was easy. It was pretty smooth.
Okay.
I'm still saying American shit, but they speaking Latin.
Did you know what the fuck they were saying then?
Yeah, they told me what they were saying. Okay. So it hit different when the beat come on. I'm like, oh, that shit hard.
Yeah.
Then they call us the Gringos. When we go like Gringo, they you know what I'm saying?
No, that's hard right there. I can't wait to hear that because I don't know.
That shit hard. When I say it's hard,
that's different.
It's different. Man. Niggas ain't dropped no shit like that out here. Everybody be following the same wave, man.
Yeah, shit.
I'm trying to do some different shit for sure.
Yeah, I think that's gonna make a big impact down there too, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
They gonna eat that shit up.
Hell yeah.
So who are some of the producers you've been working with for your EP then?
I got my nigga Chef. Shout out my nigga Chef. Shout out my nigga Benny. I think I just got Chef and Benny. Okay. Benny, he did On Me by Cardi B, and he did that song with damn, I didn't forgot. He did Cola Ray, How Deep.
Oh really?
Yeah,
oh,
he did. He was the one who did that one.
That's dope right there. Have you been working with any features for the EP, or is it just gonna be you on there?
I got a few different features. My homie Director on something. I got my homie Chardre. He stays in Brazil. This girl named AD. She can sing her ass off. She on there. That's it for right now.
Okay. And you still independent at this point?
Oh yeah, man. I'm staying independent.
Okay. What do you feel like are some of the pros and cons with being an independent artist in the game right now?
I mean, independent, you have to create your own machine. Being on the label, they got the machine. But it's like being independent has its perks because all the money you invest into yourself, and once you make it, you are the person. You own your masters. You own everything. So it's like, shit, stay independent,
Yeah.
Basically, if you want to borrow some money, go borrow that shit from the bank.
Yeah, the interest is a lot.
You can really do that.
Yeah.
Like Russ, shout out to Russ. He be putting motherfuckers on game. Like the bank gonna give him $500,000. He gonna take that and he gonna invest that into his album. He gonna get that back, pay the bank back every month, and get his. You know what I'm saying? Simple math. Y'all gotta get it. It's easy.
That's very smart too, man.
For sure. Yeah. For sure.
So what's some of your goals for your music career, whether it's short term or long term?
Long term, I just say I just want to be legendary. I just want to be, I just want to be lit and just keep growing and really just put on for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Show kids that if you really put your mind to it, you can really do it. Short term goal is to I say make 10 mil off my music, you know, because it's different now. It's not hard copies. You really have to streaming. It's hard. It's like the odds are against you really to run it up off music. So shit, I feel like if I can really accumulate, become a multi-millionaire off this shit, like that's really a short-term goal, man.
Yeah. Do you plan to invest in any other businesses once you run it up?
I already do that now. I'm
Okay.
heavily in crypto. I hedge my crypto and shit. So don't let nobody tell y'all invested ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? If you can invest it and buy weed and drugs and shit like that, man, take that shit and get you a mutual fund. You know what I'm saying? Put $100 in that motherfucker every 2 weeks and shit. In 40 years, that's $1 million right there, or more. So, you know.
Putting you on game right there.
Yeah,
man.
that's free game, you know, and I ain't got no OnlyFans for that. Y'all can get that right now, you know.
That's for the free 99 right there.
$3.99.
And you mentioned you have kids?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So what has being a father taught you about life?
Patience. You need patience. And I feel like, you know, a kid need they parent for sure, you know. Like sometimes I feel bad because I be busy a lot, so it's, you know, I don't spend time with them sometimes as much as I want to, but I feel like, you know, if you have the opportunity to spend time with your kids, you know, give them that, because shit, you might stop them from having a long life of hardship and bullshit and them being in the streets, you know. Teach them something, you know.
Yeah, no, that's real shit, man. What's some advice you would share to the youth coming up right now?
Man, be your own person. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because everything look cool don't mean it's cool, you know. Follow your own route and follow your own wave, you know. You ain't got to follow nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what's in store for that person. You're not going to have the same story they got. So, you know, do your own thing.
Yeah, wise words right there. Anything else you're working on right now, Polo?
Besides that, really, I'm just, I'm trying to get my my youth program together. I mean, I'm gonna start it in Brazil. Like, I'm starting a foundation out there. The Lauren Anthony Foundation is basically gonna give back to the kids out there and shit like that, and probably get like a soccer team out there, polo game, soccer team.
Yeah, soccer's
like
huge
that.
in Brazil, man.
Yeah. Oh, they love, man.
They don't play about that shit.
Shout out to the Corinthians, man. They go crazy. But yeah, shit, really that's it, you know. Just trying to work on the foundation and just record.
Yeah. No, salute to you for that, man. All these kids need, you know, other opportunities, man. So I salute you
I mean,
for that.
yeah, they deserve it. I mean, you know, everybody be talking that shit like they get back, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna give back, really give back, and you know, create something, create generational wealth, not for only yours, but for other kids as well. You know,
Real shit,
teach
man.
them.
Yeah. All right, Polo, got any shout outs you like to give before we wrap it up here, man?
Man, first and foremost, I gotta say shout out my barber for getting me together. A nigga Gutter Cuts, man, celebrity barber, you know. And, you know, gotta shout out my security, because he got me feeling good up in the A. I don't care what y'all say. Make sure y'all protected out here, boy, because they be wildin'. And, you know, shit, shout out to all my people, man. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Nino, my nigga John, shout out to my baby out there, you know, my kids, you know, that's it. Shit, shout out to you, because you could be the next one on here, you know? Go ahead and take the opportunity and, you know, build your brand and tap in.
I ain't never been there. Yeah, little bitch,